Hey girlies, welcome to another video with Majesty. In this video I'll be showing you 7 ways to build passive income. So in my other video I talked about budgeting. I could put the link up there so you can go check that out. But while you're budgeting and you have saved up a little cash, let's say from 10k to 100k, I want to give you things you can use that money for. And number 1 on my list is starting a podcast. A lot of persons feel like it is saturated, but I can bet you it is not saturated, because guess what? You are the niche. Nobody has seen it like you. Nobody does it the way you do it. So I'm telling you for a fact that it is not saturated. Get a mic, get a podcast mic. You can wait for like a brand when they're having like their sales and buy during their promo or discount time. Buy the podcast mic, arrange your parlor or your room, put it in order in a way that suits a podcast. You don't have to get a studio for these things. And then when you do that, you can start a podcast, start shooting. I can give you content ideas. You can start, relationship type of content or just trending topics. Talk about trending things. What happened today in the country. Talk about it extensively on your podcast and what you think people should get out of it. People like to watch things with value. So what value do you think your podcast should be bringing to people? Or if you don't want to give value, you can be entertaining. Things that would make people relieve them of their depression or something. That is why you can, have a podcast. Any reason you have for having a podcast, it is valid. Get yourself a podcast mic and start a podcast. This is not for everybody. This is people that like to do the camera thing. So it doesn't have to align with you. There are 6 more that could possibly align with you. And then you can get monetized. Let's say, I don't know the platforms you want to post your podcast on, but some of these platforms are already monetized, which can take maybe a few months, but you're going to get monetized over time. And then aside that, you get money from digital products rather. You get money from digital products. You can sell digital products on your podcast. Affiliate marketing, you get affiliate links to sell some products under your video. That too can give you money. And then aside that, podcast pays over time. Even the videos you have shot before, people are still watching the videos, you still get paid even the times you're not shooting any video. So if that's something that you think you should do, get right into it. I'm rooting for you. Number 2, renting out a small space outside your compound or in your house to somebody. So you can have multiple rooms in your house and you're broke. You could rent out one of that room to somebody, and then that's more like how Airbnb starts, by the way. And then for the space outside your compound, you can make a stall, something that's a POS person, barber or a tailor, someone that sells food. These are kind of people that can use that kind of small store in front of your house, and they get to pay you monthly. Maybe you can do yearly, but monthly, because it's passive income we're talking about. Monthly, and passive income rolls in monthly. So you cannot be broke and you have such space. Think. Number 3, sell digital arts and prints. I don't know why a lot of you are sleeping on this, but where do you guys think that the designs you used to do on Canva, where do you think it comes from? That's somebody's design. And when you pay for Canva Pro, you find out that there's different types of design, like an advanced type of design. You have graphic skills and you're not making lots of money from it, you're wasting it. Go on Canva. I would try to make another video on this to be more elaborative, or you can book a one-on-one session with me where I'll talk about this and enlighten you more on how to go about this. But this is what it is. You make art, you make digital print, something that can be printed on a shirt, like CV templates, things like that. Things you see on Canva. Those things are money. Somebody's making money big time, thousands of dollars. That's if you want to go global. You can sell locally on Seller, on Konga. So if you're good in these things like graphic, that is one way you can make money too. I hope this resonates with somebody and this would help you start making more money. Number 4, rent out household items. For instance, personally, I have like an oven. I barely use it, not all the time. I could be renting that out and earning passive income from it. So you have household items that you don't use often, and There are lots and lots of people that want these things. They cannot afford it, so you can rent it out and earn passive income daily. That's the sweetest part of this one. It is even daily, not even monthly or weekly. So daily, somebody can come in, get something from you for rent and use it. You can have canopies, you can have chairs, and before you know it, you're already starting a renting business. This is how we start. You can rent plates, like glass plate. Somebody has an occasion and you have lots of it at home, you can rent it. There's a rule to the renting. If you break it, you're going to pay for it. The exact amount that is being bought today, that's the money they pay for it. So put a rule and then start this, and trust me, you would earn passive income that would even help you start this as a business, a big time business. Number 5, mini importation. You can start that with about 50 to 100k. You just import gadgets, headsets, AirPods, power bank, not just gadgets. Import a lot of things that you can sell. I have somebody that I think she sells these things in wholesale, so I usually just buy from her because hers is cheaper than any other place. Diffusers, like really nice diffusers, body spray, good fragrance. Import these things, market them. It is your job to market them. Even if you don't want to do this as a business and you want to make it a full-time passive income, you can be in charge of the importing, and then you put somebody in charge of your marketing and selling. This person make videos of these things online. This person, if you that's what you want to do on Instagram and TikTok, you want to sell on that platform, you can the person can start making videos there, because that's what you're paying the person to do. So you are making money from just being the one to import the stuff. Is this stock finished? You treat it like a business. Sometimes you don't get to do anything. All you just get to do is check the reports of what happened during that day and all that, and you're making sales daily. There are lots of things that could even be trending as at the time. Maybe a kind of shirt is trending, you can import it. A type of pen, you know how these things will just be trending. Stanley Cup was trending. A lot of persons made bulk money from these things, but guess what? You didn't make money because you were not importing. So you can learn, find somebody. There are lots of people on YouTube too that teach us how to import. Find their pages, learn how to import, and start importing. You can buy from Alibaba, but you don't need lots of training to do that. As far as you have basic knowledge, you can actually do these things. So if you're not making money, I owe you responsible for that though. The 6th one is digital products. Digital product. A lot of you are sleeping on it. The things you know that you think is just basic knowledge, I bet you a lot of persons don't know it. You see that soup you know how to cook like so well, anybody tastes and like, oh my god, it's so nice. Somebody doesn't know how to do it. Somebody somewhere doesn't know how to do it. On the TV can be a digital product. Like it's just so crazy that knowledge. The things you call basic knowledge are things you can actually make money from. You know how to wig, you know how to do ventilation, you know how to make hair. Somebody wants to learn online without going to anywhere so they can make their baby's hair. Put that into a digital product and sell. It only takes, you only create it once and you sell forever. That's the sweetest part. Just one time work, and after you're done doing that, put it up on the platforms where it can be sold and you start selling. Let me remind you, no knowledge is basic. As far as you know it, somebody doesn't know it, 10 people doesn't know it, 100 doesn't know it, even 1,000 people don't know it, and you can sell to those 1,000 people and make money. So stop calling your knowledge basic. There's nothing you know that's basic. There are things I know that I think is basic. A lot of persons don't know it. Just where I'm trying to tell you things you can do. Some of these things you already know them, but you're not seeing them from the perspective I'm bringing them to you from. So that's what it is. Stop keeping your knowledge as basic. Stop sharing it for free. Monetize everything. Monetize all your knowledge. That's the point. That's why it's called knowledge. Because you learn to earn. So why are you learning and not earning? Make it make sense. Number 7, voiceovers. You speak so well, you know any language at all, you can monetize that language by doing voiceovers. You don't even have to have a skill when it comes to voiceover. Not necessarily, although there are skills you need to upgrade yourself and upsell better. But starting, you necessarily don't even need a skill. Just know how to speak that language so well, and trust me, you're starting. And that's it. The sky is your starting point. You guys should learn how to use whatever you have, what you know, what you already have in your hands to get what you want. And if this video was valuable to you, if any of this video or any of the 7 points I had in starting out a passive income, if any of them was valuable to you, you can like this video, not just with your heart, with your fingers, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, knowing fully well that I'm here for the sisters. I love you all. Faith, freedom, and finance. See you in my next one.